Hi, my name is Josh Stoudemire, and this is my week 6 project. As you can see here, I've got my fields that I'm instantiating, the constructor that I'm going to end up using. A couple notes here. Um, yeah, the scribe is just going to print the values associated with the card called. And then here are my getters and setters, which slightly confused about since I didn't end up using all of them. But anyways, here's the code for the deck. So created a list of cards. This is the deck constructor that I've instantiated with 2 strings or 2 string arrays. And then I have auto-populated the deck here. Then we go into our our methods. And we use a shuffle and a draw. This puts them into the hand. This obviously just shuffles the deck. Since lists are a collection, we can just go ahead and use this. And then I had a little test down here just to make sure that the deck populated correctly, which I'm not going to be using in the program. That's why it's noted out. Here we have our player class. So each player is going to receive a list of cards called hand. So that's one of our fields, their score and a player name. For some polymorphism, I added several constructors. So this is what I use to instantiate the player so that I give them a score of 0 to start off with, their name. This is what I use to call the name of the player. And then this one just to have access to it if ever I needed it. It always seems good to have the default there. Then I go ahead and put these methods in here, all the methods that we required, which is the describe to describe the hand, the flip to flip a card, our draw, and our increment score. So that the score for each player is individual and increments individually, et cetera, et cetera. All right, and then here is the actual program, the interface that we're going to use. Our players are going to be named Billy Bubba Buck and Sally Susie Snoozy. They're going to start at 0, as we've said before. Some print line to make sure that they, we welcome those players. We're going to instantiate our deck and shuffle it. And this is just to make sure that we have a 52 card deck. Here is how we deal our cards to each player. And here is just printing out that each player has the appropriate number of cards, which in this case would be 26. This auto loops the game, or automates the game, rather. It loops through the game. Let's put it that way. And then right here, we have our declaration of whether there's a winner or a draw. So a bunch of conditionals just to check whether or not what's going to happen. So in here, we have everything that we've talked about. So welcoming the game, 52 card deck. Each player has a hand of 26 cards, and then it loops through describing each card as they come through and describing who wins that round. And I've put numbers in here just to, keep track of the rounds. And so there should be 26 of them. And so we get to the 26th round, and well, looks like Billy Bubba Buck has won that round. And just to prove that this isn't a fixed thing, Sally Susie Snoozy won that round with 14 points. So yeah, that's my program. Thank you very much.